Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This will be part 11 of our, what I will assume to be a 50-part playthrough of Slay the Princess. This is route number 3. We are doing playthrough number 3. There are 5 routes per playthrough. Playthrough number 3. We did Johnny, we did Chad. Now this time, it's time for Zyon to take the helm to slaying the princess and not however he decides to do. Whatever. Zyon, how you doing, buddy?
Fuck is this? What the fuck am I looking at right now?
So I take it you've never heard of Slay the Princess.
No, I haven't. What the fuck am I looking at right now?
Well, let me tell you what you're looking at. This is a visual novel, where your choices matter. It's one of those visual novels where the choices you make determine the outcomes and the endings. That is the
Am I
best.
about to get hit with like a?
What's up?
I'm about to get with like a. Am I about to hit with like a till dawn? Motherfucker will remember that. Will remember that.
I guess it kind of depends, but
What the fuck?
this is a psychological, not horror.
What
I mean,
the? All right. This is.
so this game it's exactly as it says. It's a love story. But if I talk about it anymore, it'll just spoil it for you. So let's just get right into it, shall we?
All right.
Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement
you find
of
this
that
game?
cabin is a princess.
Saw Markiplier play it. We're gonna turn on auto.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So the audience knows this. We'll give them a recap, though. So Zyon, what we're gonna be doing here is these are all of your options. You will decide what I click, and that's where we will go. Explore, more or less, kind of just gives context to the world around you. If it doesn't say explore, you're pretty much just giving dialogue to what you're doing, or usually these are kind of just you taking actions. If it doesn't say explore, it will more than likely move the story forward. If you pick any explore option, it'll just give more context to the situation you are currently in. So, with that said,
right.
What shall we do first, my friend?
All right. Scroll to the bottom.
All the way?
Mm-hmm. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer a monarch.
Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any
Something
further.
I mentioned to Chad, ironically,
She will lie.
I will not talk
she will
much
cheat,
during this,
and she
during the
will do
dialogue,
everything
because I
in
love
her
the dialogue
power
and I
to
love
stop
the
you
way
from
that two...
slaying
There's
her.
only 2 voice actors, by the way,
Don't believe a word she says.
that are doing
We're
everything.
not going to go through with this, right?
And
She's a
I love the
princess.
dialogue, so
We're
I'd stay
supposed to
quiet through
save
it.
princesses,
And then
not
once I told him
slave
that, we talked through the entire next cutscene
Ignore
thing,
him.
quote
He doesn't
unquote.
know what he's talking about.
So, you know.
God damn.
So you only got one option.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls.
I
are
got one
littered
table,
with
one
fine
knife.
layer
That's
of
all I
dust.
need.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched
I'd
on
ask,
that
but I'm
table
scared.
Is a pristine blade. The blade is your.
Well, I'm
implement.
here to slay the princess. So
You'll
all
need it
I
if you
got a
want to do
table and a
this
knife.
right.
I guess when you
The
put it that
table's
way,
just
sure.
extra.
So you're gonna take the blade, or you're not
The
gonna take
table's
the
just-
blade?
I'm taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Fair enough.
The door
There's
to
a
the
basement?
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Ah, staying silent,
Still
are we?
listening to reason.
I think Chad and Johnny both picked a
You walk down the stairs
voice.
and lock eyes with
I don't
the
know if they said the
princess.
exact same thing. They might
There's
have.
a heavy chain around her wrist.
They actually
binding
copied a
her
lot
to
of things
far
off of each
wall
other, and they didn't even know
basement.
what the other did. It's kind of funny.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah,
Focus on the task at hand.
it's that beautiful where it's like a porn.
And
It's like a
there
porn
you
title.
are.
It's like beautiful woman.
Kill me.
It's like
What?
you giving her too much.
I mean, she's also a drawing, so there's that. Take it easy. It's just
Nah, some drawings can be hot.
And with that, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm tightening my grip. I'm not dropping this shit.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward.
I mean, I'm a bit scared because I saw the
your
title.
blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
You're not fooling me. I saw the title screen.
Basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I was talking about this with Chad. You could have tried to like tomahawk it at her.
So you should just.
That's what I thought of right now.
Best
That is like
not
hawking
to
at
But
her.
how
find out
good
what
is
to
my-
do.
But like, how good is your aim?
If you hesitate now,
Yeah.
it's too late. End this.
It's like, yeah, either kill her, miss, or like the handle hits her and just bonks her in the head instead of actually stabbing her.
We'll go slay the princess.
Let's do it. Let's slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your
Ooh.
thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Damn. Princess got
Holy shit,
hands.
that hurts. Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Can I punch her
blade
back?
slashes through the air again
What?
and again, and her fists connect with your body as many
Oh,
times
never mind.
or more, each impact as heavy as that.
I was like, can I
first
punch her back?
bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this
She
around.
hit you. Well, can I hit back?
Fucking equal rights, equal fights. I'm trying to finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think
Here's my
this is what I
hand.
wanted to happen?
You're a birdman.
I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
See, I don't like the idea of my organs
The two of you
bouncing.
clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp.
Anything
as
never
her
happened.
lungs start to fill
This
with
was a
blood.
nice fight to the end.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder. Do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Finally! So Chad and Johnny somehow got the exact same
You're on
first
the path
princess.
in the woods.
And you
At the
didn't,
end of
so
that
good for you.
path
Good
is a
job!
cabin. And in the basement
I'm
of
giving
that
you
cabin
claps.
Hey, yo!
is a princess.
Well done.
You're
Well
here
done,
to slay
Zyon.
her.
Well done.
If you don't,
What
it
the
will
fuck?
be the end of the world.
What the fuck? I'm so confused right now. Let's scroll all the way down. Proceed to cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like auto basically
Don't
just do like
believe a
a
word she
skip through
says.
everything we've already seen.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound
But
like
this is
her
different.
at all. Not that it matters.
Hmm.
It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Both of those are incorrect statements.
Are you sure about that?
You can lie and cheat in a fight. It's called dirty fighting.
My warning wasn't to start an argument.
Just gonna
over
kick some
what
dirt in your
Street
eye.
rules, man.
The princess is capable of lying in.
Gonna kick some dirt in
Was
your
to
eye.
give you some broadly applicable advice.
I'm like Eddie Guerrero right here. I
Princess
lie,
will
I
say
cheat, I steal.
Whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her.
Damn.
Ever. Are we clear? Crystal.
I don't trust
Let's
women in
just get on with it
basements.
already.
I feel like they're the people that you shouldn't trust the people that put them there. But all right.
No, I don't trust anyone.
The cabin
Fair
is
enough, I
tighter
suppose.
than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, enter the basement.
All right.
Oh no, the mirror
The door
disappeared.
to the basement creaks
Yeah.
open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping
Wasn't that a
through
cabin in the
is
woods?
heavy and oppressive,
Huh?
with an almost sulfuric odor to
Did
it.
I not approach a cabin in the
If the
woods?
princess lives here,
You did
slaying
approach
her
a
would
cabin in the
probably be
woods.
doing her a favor. Her fierce
This,
voice.
this
carries
reminds me of the
mistakes.
movie Cabin in the Woods.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good.
No, equal rights, equal
Sounds
fights.
like
Let's
my
do this
kind of
shit.
princess.
Hell yeah.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
You can do both.
I mean, I got
If
a
not
good
a little bitch.
I got a good fight.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either.
Cause you know
of
what
us.
Spike Spiegel wants when I kick my ass.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
What'd you say? Spike Siegel? What?
Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
I love a woman that can kick my ass.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not an anime guy, so I didn't know that. But yeah, okay. I do get the meme. All right, so we do got a few options here, my friend.
God damn.
Do you want me to keep scrolling?
I scroll down, but we'll go slay the princess.
All right.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can
Punch her in the face also.
just keep pushing.
Give her a left hook.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
It's a blade.
Push the blade, or did you say unlodge the blade?
Unlodge it.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee.
No, it's the move that broke the bat.
Ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood.
You
from
broke.
the
She
impact.
broke the bird.
And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room.
Damn.
You hit the floor.
No!
Your ribs complaining painfully, but you can feel the hilt in your grip.
She looks
You
so
still
bored.
have your weapon.
Like, damn,
Push
that's it.
yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a
You know what this
little
is making me
out of
think
the
of? The scene from Avengers where Hulk is just
Did you think you could
throwing
stop
Loki
me
like a
with few
toy.
cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
You there, Brian?
Princess's arm shoots
Yeah.
forward, her palm wrapping around
So I
your
wasn't able to
head,
hear you. I didn't know if you were
fingers
talking or not.
gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes.
Oh.
Sounds like somebody's
Pressure
backseating.
unbearable as her fingers
Sorry.
dig into your scalp.
Damn.
The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
He got to a chapter 3.
How many chapters are there?
In the wood.
Depends.
If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping?
Game over, man!
About it the whole time. Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Let's scroll down. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself.
Ah, shit, what'd I do? Fuck. Staring up at the hill at the cabin, he'll be. Blah, 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 blah.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building.
You know what?
Stone walls
Funny
squeeze
was that
against
my
your
sister
sides,
got
leaving you
offended
no
by my
choice
phone
but to
lock
press
screen.
forward. The only
What's your
furniture
phone
of
lock
note is an
screen?
iron
And what does
It's
this have to
just-
do with the cabin?
wall.
No, I wanted to bring this
Pristine
up because my
blade
sister
cut
got
from
mad
its
because she was offended.
edge. The blade is
It's
your
just
implement.
Jury from
You'll
Street
need it
Fighter
if you're going
6
to do
just
this
standing
right.
there. There's nothing special about her clothes. She's wearing the
We have even
default
less
outfit
space
she wears
than
in the
before.
game,
We need
and she's just
space
standing
for
there,
shit
and it's the
killers.
character select screen.
And the only space is out there. Take it.
Huh.
Take the blade.
You're just going for it.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Is that what we're calling the knife?
That's what
Approach the mirror.
That's what the voice of the hunted calls it.
Oh.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
All we see is a damned mirror.
It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Just jump in the mirror. Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess
Warm and
lives
wet,
here,
huh?
slaying her is probably doing
Yeah.
her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Go to her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
If you want to fight, how about you come and get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
We'll need to show ourselves, make her boil over and forget her metal bindings. Fine by me.
Your mom buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos.
Damn.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. You'll need to be faster than her. You
No,
turn
like
to
they all
face
come
what
out. What
lies
the
at end of
fuck?
narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the dark.
Oh shit! They made her a muscle mommy now.
Face widens into a broad grin.
God, now I don't want to kill her.
Here you are, my man. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
You can't get
And
that
I want
close.
death by
She'll
Snoo
kill us
Snoo.
in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them, and we run.
I really don't like the sound of this.
I'm gonna run
The way
too.
we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
That means two things.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Is it too late to tomahawk the knife at her?
Right. Scroll down. Why don't you want to be free?
This again? What does free even mean? Here and there, none of that matters. I'm always in a body. I'm always in one place. Why do you act like you know me better than I know myself? I had what I wanted. I had something perfect and it ended. And now that it's gone, you just keep dangling it in front of me. It's more than teasing. It's cruel. It's cowardly. It's selfish. I know what I want, and I'm sick of waiting.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
She could break out this entire fucking time.
Yep.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
She wants my body for nefarious purposes.
Hands desperately clawing at a jagged stone, you glance back.
Dude, all of these could go in the quotes channel in our group chat.
Listen, I wanted to play Mortal Kombat, but not like this.
Oh, speaking of which, did you actually see like the Chaos Reigns trailer?
Anywhere you go, I
No.
will follow.
You should after we're done. You'll like it.
You reach the
I gotta play
ledge and
Takeda.
hoist yourself up into the tunnel.
Look how you
me
do
too.
it.
Cabin door
Me too.
finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
I've seen that he's really good with combos.
What is all
I
this
imagine.
for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
I'm a good boy.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
You feel an arm around your leg.
Adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door.
You go, ah, no, she's got me.
To the grass.
I mean,
Oh no!
Glance
Oh
back at the cabin
shit,
as
she's
the
big.
princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway.
God
You
damn,
are
that's a
walking
big bitch.
dangerous path. If you waver once,
What if I
it's
told
all
you
over.
she can get bigger?
Right.
How do you get bigger?
Nothing left.
You'll have
I
to make
fought
the
you-
you'll have to make the right choices.
Better for you.
Bro, I thought you had normal size, and now you're like, I want to fight you. What is this, Dark? This is like fucking Elden Ring. What is this new game plus like fucking like 500? What the fuck is happening?
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
You've fallen right into my trap.
You've activated my trap card.
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real. The only thing that's real is bloodshed.
Well, traps are real.
She charges, fully
Depends on the
determined to
trap.
end
We talking about
you in a
like,
single
wait,
move.
like men that look like women. That's a trap. That else they exist.
Bear traps.
As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She
Those
overextends,
exist.
Weave.
stumbling as her balance shifts
Bob and weave
unexpectedly.
and weave and bob.
Strike.
Listen, I didn't train for Creed.
Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
What'd you do with my body after I died last time?
Huh?
You just might.
She had her way with
but
me.
Don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
She squished your brain. She'd be pretty fucked up if that's what she did with it.
This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a
This is
devastating
anime
flurry
thing
of blows,
ever.
each of you wounding the other again and again.
This is literally Goku and Vegeta.
And the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over
I was gonna say, is
hers.
Vegeta that small? Then I
She's
remembered. Isn't there a
slowing
joke that
down,
Vegeta's
blood
short?
pouring from wounds,
Yeah, Vegeta.
splattering
Well,
into
there is no
her,
joke. He
leaving
is
her
fucking
weak
short.
and steady.
Damn.
More. Keep going. We can't.
He's one of the
stop
shortest
now.
characters in the entire fucking series.
You spy an opening,
Bruh.
but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to
No!
wrap you
We're
in
getting
her
death by
halo
Snoo
arms. You're slammed to the ground.
If only.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us. But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong.
Surprisingly.
Something.
And? Then what happens?
Fucking what the fuck?
But you do not have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone.
The fuck was that?
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Being a bitch. Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Being a bitch, ignore him.
Nice. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Such a bitch.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach.
This was like fucking Justin Timberlake. It is like in the mirror. No, fucking. I feel like I'm about to be fun. I feel like I'm about to pull like a John John right now. It's like I'm being strangled by the man in the mirror. Ah!
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you.
Oh no, I was right. I'm about to get strangled by the man in the mirror.
You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Are we sure about the cabin?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Scroll down. What happens now?
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspective.
Last person I talked to had a bunch of hands
And perhaps then
come out of their
we'll know
body.
freedom.
This is an entirely different show.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm talking about it's One Piece. This reminds me of Robin.
Oh.
Scroll down. You know what we'll do? Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die.